So hey guys, once again, I decided to make the third following video today about paradise. I felt like it would be a good thing to share with you guys. Now, a lot of you have different ideas about paradise. Some of you even don't believe that in paradise. See, for those who believe in paradise, have different ideas about paradise. Now, I'm not going to talk to you about what other people think about paradise. This is free will and each man's choice how he pictures paradise. Now, you see, I think we live in a 60,000-year-old civilization which from the beginning, because of nature law, how we were built, was the first building block in paradise. And until we finish building, we won't reach the gates of paradise. So when we finish building, we can enter the gates of paradise. Now this is my vision of paradise. This would include that we won't exceed the limitation of the earth of human population. This exceeds that every human being has shelter, food, and water, and clothes, and a source of income to provide them with the basic life. Now, the world isn't equally advanced, but this is my idea how we can advance the entire planet so every human being can enter the gates of paradise. Now, I divide the world into three different types: the third world, the second world, and the first world. Now, the third world doesn't have anything. It's rigged with diseases that are easily curable. Tens of thousands of children die every day of malnutrition, and there's war. That's the third world. The second world live in the dark ages, where there's so much violence and there's so much sins that the society doesn't work properly. It doesn't work properly. But they have a lot of technology which gives them the advantage of living close to the first world. Now, then there is the first world. We have peace, we have liberty, we have freedom, we have food, we have water, we have natural resources, we have an economy, we have politics, medical care. I mean, we have everything that, the best of everything that life can offer. Now, for the world to enter the gates of paradise, we must take a look, I think, first at how paradise looks. Now, paradise looks like I said in the beginning, where there's plenty of water and food, natural resources, income, home, and we don't exceed the population of the planet. and that includes no war and a police force that protects the people from violence, among other things, and a government system. Now, in order to get there, from February 2nd, February 3rd, Sunday, February 3rd, 2013, we need to take certain steps. First step, I think, is that you should provide food and water for the entire population of the Earth. And you should control the increase in the population of the planet. See, we already are close to 8 billions, and scientists believe that the Earth can't hold more in perfect condition than 16 billion, and we're struggling already. So when you've done these three things, provided water, food, and controlled the population growth, you negotiate for peace. And people are willing for peace if they see a solution. So this gives you like space to think about diseases. It gives you space to think about building. It gives you space to share technology and knowledge, and this gives you space to do a lot more. Now, this is the first step. Second step is to connect the world, and that means putting light cables. It's cable that can transfer information on light speeds to every corner of the world. Now you open communication lines between every human being, so news can travel fast. While you do that, you construct what I call a computer, and that computer has the main goal is to hold all the information humankind holds and will hold. Now you construct this computer so you can easily find the information and you can easily access the information. Now this is a sea of information. This is so much information that it will take a long time, but I actually know for myself what I would put in first, what we will start on and build from there. And this is information to help rebuild the planet, preserve nature and wildlife, and enlighten people. Now, the next thing I would do is that I would make the borders of the world to each country open, so every human being on the planet could move freely through the borders with condition that they don't have ill attentions. Now this will give the humans a chance to gather around natural resources and economies. When I've opened the borders, I would at the same time construct a constitution, and this constitution applies to all sections or countries as we call them today. This constitution holds that every man, woman and child should be free. They should have all the rights, as in freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of sexual preference, freedom, and you guys know just how many of these freedoms. It's like, what would you have for yourself? And then I would put two more of them. The first one is that violence is illegal. and is punishable by law. Second, I would put in that every region should have a vote inside their region if they want to move the power to the people. That means that there is a program constructed that every person over the age of 18 has one vote. Now, congressmen, they hold their positions, but they lose the ability to vote on the laws except with one vote. So every citizen logs on for, say, 15 minutes a week and votes on the laws. If they don't know the laws, they can consult through many different ways with the congressmen and see what they have to say. And if they want to investigate some other laws, they could have resources from the computer and from the congressman and do research in news and stuff. So this is my vision of paradise. All freedom for all humankind. I would have a vote if the power should be moved to the people or stay in Congress. And I would have a law that prohibits violence in any form. Now, I call it paradise, where law enforcement work against violence and where no human being suffers needlessly. And we are able to work for what we want by coming to natural natural resources like natural springs. So I would like also put in the constitution, the global constitution, that every child should have the rights of education, free education, for as long as it wants. A person should be able to study as much as it wants. This is my vision of paradise. So if you have any comments, please write them down and please subscribe, and thank you for watching.